during. Okay, during your alone time, what do you do together? It's not about being at the same company of the person that you are with. There are a lot to do in life. Do you know, we are usually investing in our emotions. We forget we have a mental side. We forget we have a physical side. We forget we have a financial side. We have a spiritual side, and so on. We are building on one side, and that's why when other sides are coming, we cannot get up. We cannot be at peace. Why? Because one side of our life is good. Okay, yes, you need that company, but that time that you are wasting there, are you growing each other in another way? Because let me tell you something. Better you tell me we are meeting, and yes, we enjoy each other company, physical touches and all that, but at the end of the day, I get out with something productive. Hardest days. The element of having hard days in your relationship is not evident that you're in the wrong relationship. A relationship is not all about bed of roses. There are times that you have to find the thorns in that rose. There is a time that you need to pluck that thorn out. But that is the point that people don't think about. When hard times comes, all of us, and I'm not talking about hard times when it comes to abuse and violence. No, that one I'm always against. I'm talking about that time you are going through troubles together. That is the moment most of us run away. And do you know, sometimes we run away from the success of that person. We run away from that problem, then that person solves that problem with someone else, they become successful, and we remain saying we were there when they didn't have nothing. Let me tell you something, you are very stupid. Let go. A relationship is simply like this. Love is the glue of a relationship. Glue. Okay? That doesn't mean it is the ultimate goal to love each other. For example, when you get employment, money is the glue of your employment. That doesn't mean that you will be seeing money every day. No, it means that whatever I do, at the end of the day, love will be found. Now, am I making sense? Money will be found. It's the same thing with the relationship. But if love is not being seen in that thing, do as employment. What do? You resign. You give notice. Let go. If it instead of hurting each other, if it is not working, let it go. Like poles. I know you are searching for your type, someone who is like you, someone who has the same likes like you, the hobbies you like, the talent that you have. But let me tell you something, the person who said like poles don't attract was not wrong. And I know you are dating someone who is like you. Maybe you are listening to me and saying no. But let me tell you something, you can fake for so long. One day you will realize you are not into them. You are just faking. You cannot attract the same kind of person you are. People are adventurous. They usually attract people they are not, because they want to know who is this person and why they are like that. Let me try their activities. Let me try their adventures. And that is how we work in relationship, because we copy notes from each other. I copy from you, you copy from me. A day comes, I copy from you, you copy from, like that. We do it over and over again until we become boring, and now our dislikes and our likes become one. So we become one after a time, and after becoming one, we start looking for new ideas. But now you want to attract the same kind you are, and after some time you get bored very fast. Let me tell you something, if you're in love with someone that you have the same likes, the same dislikes, the same hobbies, in short, it's copyright you can fake for so long, and very soon it will end dramatically. And I'm telling you the truth, look at your exes. There is an ex that you dated that looks like you. Let me tell you something, as much as you loved them, am I telling you the truth, you ended up miserably not together. It happens like that. So like poles, don't attract someone who is another level than you. Don't attract someone that you cannot maintain, both financially, physically, but then also mentally, even socially. even spiritually, please don't attract. Because sometimes we are attracting things that they are, it is becoming a struggle to maintain. One, for example, you are dating a person who is not used to use public transport. You are of public transport. Now you are struggling to pay for their private, maybe fuel, Uber, and etc. And you are struggling because you have to function as a man. Are we together? You are from sijui kienyeji from where, and now you want to date an elite person. Let me tell you something, your minds will not merge. You will never find a common ground, because an elite person is an elite person. They need to discuss things. People are discussing AI here, and you don't know even a techno phone. You don't know an Android phone. You see, so you think you're in a relationship because you are having conjugal rights, but in relationship it's more of not even physical. Also, there are people who are dating sex addicts. You realize you are not used to a lot of touchy. No, this person wants every time. Don't attract something that you cannot maintain, because you will struggle. A relationship should not be a struggle. It is something that gives you ease. And if yours is not giving you ease, please attract what you can maintain. I'm telling you, there is nothing worse like silent crushing. You crush on someone to a level that you think you're already even married to them. Why? Because you kept it to you. I usually say, if you crush on me, come tell me. The biggest thing I can say is no. And then that thing will enable you to move on to your next person, because you'll know the possibility is not there. And maybe you might be silent, and also I'm crashing on you. And then your opportunity is just there, and then I go with someone else because you didn't say. But now, when it comes to silent crushing, you find there are people who are even dating themselves. They are dreaming with people who they have not even started talking to, because they only see them. They even go to an extent, when it is their special day, they start buying them girlfriend and boyfriend gifts. You see, they start dating them silently. And when they see their crush with someone else, they start feeling sad, they start feeling worried. Why are you feeling worried and sad, yet it is you who have kept quiet about your crush? We need to reach a place we start valuing our feelings, because you cannot crush on someone and you are silent about it. Okay, the fear that you have, where is it helping you? Because one time this person might get married or start dating your friend, and you might end up to a level that you might feel to take your life. Why? Because you did not express yourself to someone who could have even given you a chance if it was possible. So silent crushing is something dangerous. And I usually say, if you crush on someone, go give yourself strength. Go tell them what you feel, and wait for them to give you either a go ahead or don't play it. Yet, you see, a problem shared is a problem half solved. You feeling that feeling and staying with it will only hurt you more. Social circles. Guys, let us normalize dating our social circle, like people from the social circle. For example, I know you're in love with that ghetto boy, but you are from the life of Getikali and all that. You are from a rich lifestyle. Do you know the amount of pressure you're giving this young boy when they know you are with your friends who are rich, and they are men, and they are driving, and they are good, but he doesn't have all that? All that he believes is that you love him. Do you know how many questions he asks himself? Are you using him? Okay? Why him? Because this is pressure that you cannot see. Another thing, if you date someone out of your social circle, you realize even the language, the way you speak, it's different. Maybe a social circle, you discuss about billions of money, millions of money. Okay? A lifestyle of big cars. Me, I just want a bicycle.
So it becomes difficult for us to have a conversation that we can relate in a relationship. Our language becomes can I say invalid, because your dreams, my dreams are your stepping stone. It is where you started. I want a bicycle. That bicycle you got when you were in baby class. Even before the time you knew how to lift your leg, your dad had bought it. And maybe they didn't buy a bicycle, they bought you a motorbike for a kid. So it becomes a difficult relationship to relate. So the moment you start dating from your social circle, you realize even language, behaviors, it is easy to be compatible, because your likes will be my likes. Me, I want to go to a Kibandaski, you want to go to 5-star. It is a nera, because even I don't know etiquettes of 5-star. If you want to settle for the better option, then you're in for a ride, because you'll never get a better option. Everywhere you go, you will get a better them. The person you choose today in 5 years will not make sense because of what you chose them for. And I say, don't choose people because of specificities or specs, or for the specs that they have. And they have a big body. Let me tell you something, diseases come and they become petite. Don't say that you want a petite person. Let me tell you something, obesity comes. You don't know what they ate and they start becoming big. So you having this preference of people, it is a lie, because the better option you say they have nyash. In reality, you haven't traveled. That person who has nyash, there is someone who has a beautiful one. That person who has a pretty face, there is someone who has not used makeup to have that pretty face. They woke up like that. That long hair you embrace, you love, one day it can start falling. What will you do? Because if it's about a better option, you will always jump from one person to the other. If it's about a man having masculinity or having muscles or having, there are people who love toxic boys. You haven't seen gangsters. You need to travel. So we need to reach a place to know that we don't settle because we got a better option. We settle because we found love. We found peace. We found a home in those people, because the better option will never be it will never be eternal. Because now, for example, you're in your village. The day you will get out of your village, you will get someone else who is more than you, who you settled with. What will you do then? Let them go. I don't know if you understand this or you will relate with this. Have you ever dated someone who think they are doing you a favor by being with them? Like, you cannot survive without them, or you cannot grow without them, or you cannot find a love that they give, and they mistreat you to a level that every time you have an issue, they want you to beg them to stay. Like you are the beggar in that relationship. Like you are the one who is needy of that relationship. Let me tell you something. And this is coming from the point of my heart of love. I have a lot of parts of my heart. Let them go. There is something I understood. If you don't get out of your house, you'll never know the color of your neighbor's door. Or you'll never know if you knock at your neighbors will ever open to you. For you. So you always think that the only person that can give you love is the person that you're living with. But maybe your neighbor is usually waiting for you to get out of that house, and they will come you with warm hands or warm arms. We need to reach a place we discover our values as people. Yes, I know you need to fight for your relationship, but you cannot always fight for your relationship alone. You need to reach a place to fight on your relationship with someone who feel even them they are favored to have you. The problem is we are dating people who feel like they are doing us a favor, and without them we cannot get other better people, not even better people, people who can treasure us and love us the way we deserve.